think I'm live. Well, let's give it a few minutes. Let me see if I can see myself in here, and maybe I can tell if the live is actually working. Don't know who's in here or if anyone's getting in here, but all right, looks like it's running good. So, all right. Somebody's in here. I don't know all these new filters and ways to move things around. Soldier Boy, what's going on? What's up, dude? How you doing? Just got this here so I can see whether my stuff is going. I'm really just trying to get myself back in the swing of things. It's been a while since I did a video last, and I got to be in here every day anyway, so I figured I'd take 15, 20 minutes before I eat dinner and see if I can connect with some people. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna be cleaning stuff. It's first video. I'm babbling. Give me a second to gather my brain because it's scattered. But yeah, I'll give it a few minutes, see if anybody wants to show up. Soldier Boy, I see you. Hello, and thank you for joining the stream. I could probably use this. Let's see where I'm at. I haven't watched a vid in a long time. Last I saw was when you hit on that all white albino. You still got that one? Wow, you've actually been watching for a while. Yeah, I still got that. I'm gonna stop talking on this so I can see what's happening. As long as I still have a connection. Yes, Soldier Boy, I do have that girl. I have quite a few from that clutch, actually. Yeah, welcome back. Damn, that means it's been a while since I've done videos and people actually keep tabs. I usually get in my head, and I'm not a content creator, so I get in my head about whether my content is any good, if anybody gives a crap. When in reality, I'm just documenting stuff for myself and trying to gain some traction or maybe some interest in what I do in somebody that may not know what I do on my spare time, as little as that may be. So you asked for, she's a dirty girl. But yeah, I still have her. She looks like crap. I got to clean her up. But yeah, still got her. Ew. Well, either way, that's why I'm in here. I got to clean up and stuff. So yeah, she's doing good. She's not a fast grower, but she's still a grower, and she does her thing. She's gorgeous. And I'm not really trying to breed her, so I want to take my time and see what she looks like as she grows up. She is gorgeous. I see some yellow coming through on her, so I'm guessing there's something in there. But I might have to, I'm just gonna have to breed her one day and figure it out. So yeah, from the same clutch, that same year, I kept this boy. Just because I believe I had two, another ivory, one that actually survived, and this one is starting to get a little bit of color, and you start seeing some pattern and striping. I know he's not an albino. I think there's other stuff going on in here, so he probably has pastel or maybe Harlequin or maybe both. Maybe we'll see one day. He's a super, so he's good to breed. Trying to get him into some of my recessive girls, but this year's kind of tight. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll never forget that one. That was once in a lifetime type clutch, no doubt. Yes, it was. Yeah, that was so cool. It's about time, bro. Welcome back, Don Louis. It's been a while. with the videos. Yeah, it has been a while. Thank you guys very much. Just seeing anybody in here makes me feel better about doing it. But yeah, I like doing the videos. It's hard. Things are slow, so they want more time from you at work, and you got to show up, and just life, man. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to give a whole bunch of excuses, but this year has really rolled me over. This year has really done some stuff, you know. This year's starting off pretty rough too. You know, we lost a major. I don't want to say player. I hate that. We lost a major character, a major personality in this hobby already, and it's not even well, technically today's the end of the month, but it's barely the end of the month. Before the end of the month of the first month of the year, we lost somebody important to the hobby, and I think that just kind of tells us where we're headed. Either this is the end of a rough patch and it's going to move forward, or that's the beginning of what's to come, and let's just try not to stay too negative. You know what I mean? Those are amazing. Am I still alive? Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks, Soldier Boy. Yeah, Corey, if you're still in here, yeah, we need to talk, but I'm not really sure, and I'm going to keep that to myself. But we'll talk about that later. Yeah, I gotta do some spot cleaning and stuff, so I'll show you some babies that I hatched out this last part of the year, which was really hard because there's a gene in there that I don't even know if that's actually in there. And that kind of sucks because, well, it sucks for many reasons. Either way, it sucks for multiple reasons. Either way, this clutch is cool looking, but not cool looking enough to replace the Mystic stuff that I have in my collection, because I don't know what it's going to look like without the Het influence, but it could be worth something in the Het, in the Hypo project. So either way, let me show some cleanings. All right, so this is one of them. So I got a bunch of Phantoms and supposedly Leopard Phantoms and Enchi Phantoms, and then there's a couple that look different than others. But yeah, these guys look really cool. That Het Hypo is really doing a lot to the fading and the color. These are usually pretty dark, and as they're getting older, they're starting to show a little bit more contrast. Like the difference between the colors is starting to look cool. I think Phantom's a great gene, but my Mystic stuff is a nicer, not nicer, subjectively, objectively to me, I think my Mystic line is better, is nicer for my projects going forward than this Phantom line. And it's mainly because I like the Mystic Phantoms nice and dark, and this Phantom line seems like it's more of a brown than a black, even though it is a nice undertone color, and the contrast is nice. But this line of Phantom might go really nice with like some Cypress stuff, because of the way the contrast works. I think Cypress would clean it up, but I don't have Cypress, and I don't have enough space to make those kind of decisions. Ooh, that was a mess. Oh, let me move this closer here. Maybe I can actually see who's talking to me, right? All right, so where am I at? Fire, those are amazing. Rest in peace, Brian. Rest in peace, Brian is right, man. He's the reason why most of us got into stuff like this. Like, he wasn't the first one that I found when I got into this, but he was one of the first ones that I saw that really was doing something big, and then it started branching out into a lot of other people. But he's done a lot more for this hobby and industry than most people could ever say in the future. But yeah, that's gonna be hard. I can't imagine what the family must be going through, or what they were going through, watching him go through that. You know what I mean? Like, that can't be a pretty sight, watching someone like that fall apart. You know, I kind of stopped watching because I didn't even see that last goodbye video. Just seeing his deterioration slowly as the videos were going on and watching him fall apart kind of hurt. It really, really sucks. I don't like seeing people like that. And I've never met him, so I don't have a deep personal tie with him, but that's still, I can't even imagine watching somebody fall apart like that. And I wouldn't even want to imagine that. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Who we got in here? Phantom is one of my faves. Phantom is dope. Phantom, I've seen different lines of Phantoms and Mystics, and they've been changed the name of back and forth so many times that you don't even really know which one's which. I have people saying that their lines of Phantoms are exactly like my line of Mystic. Well, not my line, but the line of Mystic that I have. Yeah, these guys need. But yeah, so I'm not really sure. I just know that this line is lighter than I would want to work with for the projects that I'm working it with. I like my Mystic and Phantom dark, so I think that stuff is going to go really good with contrasty dark stuff. And I figured I'd get the right one from the beginning. Now, this is the one lesser that I got out of that clutch. But this is the wackiest pattern on a lesser. And I know it's the het hypo influence, but I have lesser het hypos in my rack right now, and they don't look anything like this. I think the Hidden Gene Woma from this clutch. Yeah, I think the Hidden Gene Woma from this clutch gave some polygenic look to the pattern of this animal, because that back half almost looks like it has Hidden Gene, or almost like Hidden Gene Woma. This pairing was Hidden Gene Woma banana to a lesser. So I got one Hidden Gene Woma lesser, one banana. Banana. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I ended up getting a couple banana lessers, which that might be some kind of exclusive. If anybody, do you have anything on Morph Market right now? I don't have anything on Morph Market right now because all the stuff that I have available is stuff like this. And in all reality, the shipping for this animal is going to be more than the animal itself, because nobody's going to want to pay $100 for a Hidden Gene Woma or a lesser or a pastel. And that sucks to say in this market, especially animals like this. Like pastels, I understand, but animals like this, these things look freaking amazing, and they do so much. And it bothers me to let it go for less than what it should be worth, but I understand the market right now is kind of rough, and that's probably why I don't know if I'm going to be breeding too heavy within the next coming years until this picks up or I start doing shows, because I can't. Even online sales suck. But like, what am I going to do shipping? You know, the shipping is going to be $80 for the box, and I have like the 7x7x7s for the little ones, but they're not. These are not going to fit in those anymore. So I got to figure something out. And either way, it doesn't balance. So I kind of have to do all my stuff locally, and that's hard because the people locally have a lot of questions and stuff, and I don't have time. I would love to inform everybody that asks about a snake. I don't have time. Like, I barely have time to myself. Like, I'm forcing this. I'm skipping dinner, and after this video, I'm going to bed so I can wake up in the morning to go to work. And I'm not complaining. Everybody's got their stuff, and just time has always escaped us, right? Ooh, I am scatterbrained. I'm not even sure if you guys follow the story, right? Long story short, my son and I got into Ballz from his vids, and when I heard of his passing, I decided to go back into it. Word. Yeah. He definitely was something wrong. I'm gonna put it right here so you guys can see. Anything on Morph Market? No. Where are you at? In Florida. Central Florida. Kissimmee, Orlando area. I'm back and forth between Kissimmee and Orlando. I live in Kissimmee. I work in Orlando. Everybody I know is in Orlando for the most part. So I'm back and forth a lot, like every day. I hear that. Yes. So yeah, this is a hidden genoma banana, and I have one in my rack, and it doesn't look anything like this. Pattern's crazy. So it just goes to show polygenics. Like this even has like negative space in the white that I've never seen on my other one. Like I saw the white, there was a lot of fading, but this is like negative space, like almost clear scales. I mean, they're slowly turning gray and stuff, but it's still cool. I love watching these things grow because their pattern and their color changes so much. But yeah, banana hidden genoma, gorgeous. I thought about getting rid of Dad so I could keep this one, just so I can refresh the genetics, because it seems like, am I still alive? I think so. I hear that. All right, who's in here now still? Let's see. I got 3 people in here. Okay, so check it out. You guys are still in here. Nobody else is in here, which means nobody else is going to hear this until it's too late. And then by then I'll probably have maybe done a video about it, hopefully. But regarding this clutch, so these 2 clutches I never, yes, you're live. Cool, thank you. All right, so look, the 2 clutches I had last year were the banana hidden genoma to lesser, and I was looking for the soul suckers combo. Banana lessers are gorgeous, but having too much lesser is a mess. I have lesser already too much because it won't move, and it's just I don't want to get stuck with a lot of it, so I got to stop with the. I don't think I'm going to be breeding any more lesser for a while. But out of that clutch, I got 2 banana lessers, 1 banana hidden genoma, a hidden genoma, and a soul sucker, right? So I got the soul sucker. Yeah, cool. I got the soul sucker, but it didn't hit banana, and that's what I wanted. That kind of sucked. I was scared I wasn't going to be able to see the banana in the soul sucker because of the weirdness of the soul sucker. I'll show you either way. Where are you, baby? Oh. And genoma lesson. All right. I'm going to show you this chunky donkey over here. Now, this is a boy. No, this is a female because anything, I have a male maker, so anything that's not bananas technically should be a female. Anything that's banana should be a male. That's how my bananas work. So yeah, it made me sad. Gorgeous animal. Absolutely beautiful freaking animal. But didn't have banana. Either way, cool, no regrets. This thing's amazing, right? Your water's still good. No, let me freshen it up. All right. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. So, like I said, I have mail maker, right? Now, I've heard people keep telling me, hey, man, check your bananas. Sometimes it may happen where the sex link for the banana might switch over onto the other chromosome. What do they call it? A recombination event or something like that, where somehow it gets mixed in and it switches over from Y to X. Or from X to Y, regardless. Anyway, like I said, I got 2 banana lessers. One of them's a female. Lou, what to do? Keys constrictors and whiz constrictors? Yo, you don't know. I can talk to you guys personally. You guys don't know what it means to even see you guys in here. That's what's up. I'm sorry. I haven't been in the chats for either of you guys, but I've watched every single one. Trust me. I'm all in here, so I'm having a hard time trying to figure it out. Anyway, so now you guys, my ace was good. Yo, hell yeah. Oh, and hold back rack. Come on, guys, you're killing me. And my wife, I love you. Anyway, so now that you guys are in here, this is really just a 2024 trying to get back in the habit of doing stuff and trying to get out of my head. I got to keep myself positive and I got to keep myself sane. And I don't have a lot of time, so I'm trying to squeeze little bits. But I got something cool for this one. Like I said, I got 2 banana lessers. Lesser is really overworked, so I'm having a hard time with it. But one of the freaking lesser females, or one of the lessers, instead of a boy, I checked just for the heck of it. Come on, baby, chill. Oh, you're going to poop on me? All right. Well, that one's a male, right? And I try not to do it too often, but I pop this chick probably once a week just to make sure that I'm not crazy. And I got a female out of my mail maker, banana. She'll pee on me, she'll poop on me, but that's the only thing coming out of here is not hemipenes. So that's cool. Stay positive and stay motivated. I'm trying. I'm really listening. I'm listening to all you guys' podcasts. You guys are literally one of the only ones I listen to. And Ray, whenever he comes back, man, I really like the way Ray was running his. And Mike, Herb Collectors. You guys are keeping me going. I'm really trying to retool and redo some things in here. It's really hard. This year's been a kick in the nuts, man, this past year. And this one started off with a kick in the nuts. Am I wrong? I think I need to rethink my strategies. I have a lot of stuff that nobody cares for. And it hurts for me to say out loud, but I hear everybody saying it. And at first I was like, yo, people are hating on this and people are hating on ball pythons. And I'm really thinking about it. I'm just like, there's so many people breeding with the same mentality that most of us had when we first got in, that there's all of the popular stuff that everybody was striving for has been worked to death. Okay. I'm about to pick up an animal that I never thought was in my cards for the price of a pied. And that sucks to say because pieds are gorgeous. But I might be plugging it into some projects that might be able to move me forward. I'm an artist, and I hate the connotation that comes with, but I like to make stuff that'll curate my collection. I want to create a gallery when I walk in here when I get older and pull tubs. I want every freaking thing to look cool, and I want to be able to make it. And so that way, when I can't wipe my butt anymore when I get older, I come in here and enjoy myself and forget who I am while holding a snake. You know what I mean? And that's really all I want, you know? Like something like that. Or I didn't even show you. She's not doing good. Like pulling tubs and finding something like this in the rack. That makes me happy. Oh, you're swimming. Opening my tub and seeing this. Sorry, you guys had to see my butt for a few seconds. You know what I mean? Pulling cool snakes out of tubs is cool. I don't really care about the money aspect, you know? But what I do care about is not falling apart because I have all these beautiful animals and because I can't sell anything because nobody wants them. I have to get rid of all of my animals. I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm not saying I have to. What I'm saying is I don't want to get to that point. A lot of people get to that point. You end up with a 2 hatchling racks full of pastels and normals that are all pos het. And you're going to go under because you have to feed 150 hatchlings or 50 hatchlings on top of your collection for the next 2-3 years because nobody wants them. And that's a decision that I have to like really mull over. Maybe possibly getting into projects that I might not want to get into just because I know that it's going to move, you know? And plus some of the animals do look good. I just didn't want to have to work those projects. Maybe I can do a giveaway and get myself back on my feet, maybe get a little bit of notoriety or something. But right now I'm just trying to keep to myself and trying to keep myself from losing my shit. Yeah. It's just evolution. This industry is unforgiving to stagnation. Absolutely. I think I only bought 1 animal last year, and I don't even think I bought it. No, I'm lying. See, I'm losing track of time. It's already setting in. Hello for you, my boy. Wiz. Word. I remember you, man. For a long time. Keys Constrictors. Hey, Jessica. Yes. Hi, Keys and Wiz. Hey, Jessica. Just got to figure out how to pivot. And that's what I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. I'm at that pivoting stage where I just, man, like I went at it all wrong. So I kind of have to move things around. It's like the smartest thing to do would have been for me to get most of my visuals on my male side so that I can get the females to work with the hets and get some visuals from there a little bit faster and easier. But I didn't. I was focused. Everybody kept telling me, get your females, get your females, get your females. So I got all the best powerful females, which was dumb because I spent more money than I probably should have on some females. But they're gorgeous, and I don't regret it. But they don't have their value as they used to, and that sucks. But I'm okay with it because they're gorgeous. Like nobody knows what this animal is, and nobody would buy it if I put it on the rack. But you're going to tell me that looking at this animal when you open a tub doesn't make you happy. And if it doesn't, then you might be doing it wrong. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I have to sacrifice. So like my first set of sacrifice, I get emotionally attached to stuff real dumb and real quick. So like when I first got in, I was like, banana. I want a banana. I love banana. Got him. fell in love with him. He was my dude. Notice how I said was. That was one of the first animals I had to get rid of because it was just a banana. And I had to make that like a small cut to myself to be like, hey man, you gotta let go of some stuff. You gotta learn how to let go because you can't keep everything. You know, as much as anybody may love a normal pattern on a freaking ball python. You know, I love a really nice reduced normal pattern on a ball python. But if you're breeding, it's not going to do anything for you. Who wants normals, right? Oh, Jessica, what do you say? Cobra food? Let me not say that too loud, right? Speaking of which, I'm getting a king snake. Allegedly, for those purposes. Or maybe not. I don't know. But how many things get pumped into the market before it becomes non-viable, you know? I've seen see a lot of people dropping out, and I'm not dropping out. But you know, we do definitely need to tighten up ship over here. You know what I mean? Like my wife came in here the other day and she realized how many animals I had. And she goes, wow, you have 88 animals in here, 88 snakes in here. And I was like, yeah. I mean, most of them are babies that grew up that are still in my racks. You don't realize how quickly that adds up, and that's a lot of work, you know. Was it smalls aren't even $2 anymore? They're what, $3, $4, you know? That's a lot. If all of these are eating smalls every week, that's a lot. It's a lot. Was that what? $160 minimum? I'm not doing nothing. But still, don't feel discouraged though. Those animals will still move. The pet market is thriving right now. Bell's, pies, and bananas still rule most shows. How's that OD pied male growing? That OD pied male is growing. Gorgeous. He can't figure it out though. I'm not sure if it's her or him. Where are you, baby boy? Where are you? There we go. Yeah. This guy's a chunker. So I'm not sure if he can't figure it out because of we'll have placement. Apparently the movers, our shakers, are putting pressure on the big farms not to overproduce. So we should be able to wholesale again later this year, which means the non-target stuff. Non-target stuff will have placement. Yeah, you're right, man. And that's a lot of it. We're complaining because we're small and we have to fight for our place in this market. And as fast as the market is moving, with the big guys producing 1,000+ clutches a year, with animals that are worth more than our whole collection, how are we supposed to compete with 1,000 normals, pastels, Mojaves, mystics, phantoms, lessers, all these regular byproduct animals by the thousands hitting the market? Because it's not just one guy doing it, it's a lot of them. And so there's so many animals hitting the market at the same time. The only way for us to compete with no name is to do it in person with the locals. And we have to give them the better price. You know what I mean? Like they've said multiple times, that half of us don't even have the Rolodex to move this stuff. If I were to produce a Cypress Pompeii, who's going to buy it from me? Nobody knows who I am. Nobody's going to know where I got it from. I mean, I'm doing a video, so that does help. I'm just saying, like, with no name, like, nobody's going to be like, here's fucking 15 grand for the animal. Nobody's going to give me 15 grand. Nobody's going to trust me. They've never seen my face. And trust me, this face doesn't look very trustworthy sometimes, especially to people that look at people certain ways. Anyway, with that being said, it's really hard to move this stuff. Like, I love this, you know? But what am I going to do with a normal dinker? You know? And as much as I want to work this project because I know there's something going on, I don't have the space or the time. Those are decisions that we all have to make, you know? Like, I know some of you guys have big collections, but like, this is the biggest I've ever gotten. You know, 88 animals, 89 animals. That's a lot of animals. It's a lot of feedings. I love it. It takes me away from stuff, but I have to take time away from I have to pull from something else to put into this, and I don't want to keep doing that. He's getting huge. I'd buy it, bro. Just got to build your network. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm working on it. It's a struggle. But the only thing to remember is you can't hold them forever. They won't buy animals more than 175 grams. Some of the farms are sitting on 500 plus albinos and have to feed them, and Petco ain't buying them. That's true. He's getting huge. I'd buy it, bro. Well, I'm just saying that specific animal is gorgeous enough. That's a blackhead red xanthic. So not only is it a super, but it's also 2 genes that are well sought after. Like somebody would buy it. My point is, it really depends on who you are. And a lot of what I've seen is a lot of clicks. Who said it? I think I was listening to Holdback Rack, and Jessica, I forgot who was on there. You were talking about how it seems like the big guys are clicking up together. Like the majority of the top half of the 1% or whatever are pretty much trading within themselves. You're selling to this person, that person's selling to this person, and selling back to this person, and it's going back in circles. So all those really good animals that nobody can afford are going in within those. And unless you can prove yourself within the ranks or have something that they even care about or willing to use you for or willing to deal with you for, you can't break in. And so you kind of have to figure your own stuff out. Plus, I'm super antisocial, so that's another hurdle I got to figure out. I went to the show, and I have one too. Yes, you do. And I'm keeping an eye on that. I'm keeping an eye on everything you say about that thing. I swear. Where was I? But yeah, the things you have to do to break in. I mean, it's like the music business or anything else, except it's changing so much. You know, it's not even what it is anymore. Hip hop ain't hip hop anymore. Cats can't freestyle like they used to. But some of them might be able to write a decent song with a catchy hook and get on, even though the guys with the skills and the fly rhymes can't get a record deal to save their lives. Away from the record deal, just I think time is just a major thing. Trying to find time. If you can find time, then you don't have to use the money to replace the time that you don't have. And I have neither. I have neither time nor money. So I have to freaking work with what I have. But yeah, there are some projects out that I am paying attention to, that I'm trying to work with, and I might be able to recoup the last 6 years of failure, or the last 6 years of trying, within the next 4 years, if I do what I'm thinking of doing. Anyway, I have my 2 facts. Just got to build your network. I buy it, bro. Last 6 years of learning. Correct. Last 6 years of learning. Learning the hard way, but learning. You damn right. I hit my head on every branch on the way down from the stupid tree. I'm not sure I said that right. I'm not sure that's where I was supposed to go with it, but there it is. So yeah, before I leave, I got to ask you guys a question. Can you guys help me with something really quick about a clutch? You might not be able to see it very good, so that's okay if you guys are like, it looks like crap. I have 4 animals that are supposed to be the same thing, but one of them is drastically different from the other 3. Yeah. This is the same thing that happened for something else. So, Super Phantom Leopard to NG Hypo, right? Real quick. Stupid tree. Yeah, you laugh at that. That's funny. Rakim all day, the 18th letter. You goddamn right. Rakim is the greatest. This is the Phantom line that I have. 100% het hypo. These are the babies that came out of that Super Phantom. Okay? And it's starting to get this really funky color. I think they're about to go into shed. So but that is basically the color. It hasn't browned out yet. So look, this is the Phantom, right? All right, baby, chill. Put you back. I'm showing this one because it's probably the most typical looking one. This isn't the Enchi Phantom. I don't know if there's leopard in there, but I doubt it, right? Enchi Phantom. I could tell, you could see the Enchi in there. You can see the Phantom with the color messing with the pattern and stuff. All right. But I also have this Enchi Phantom. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm trying to figure out which set of these have leopard. And if none of them, then I can't figure it out. I'm probably keeping this one just because it looks cool as hell, and I would like to see it work. Or I might get rid of all of them and just be done with this Phantom line because I'm not really sure I want to keep it anyway. But that's a beautiful animal, so I might just keep it for the hell of it. But then, is this which one? The first one. Yep. Then there's animals like this that make me wonder if I actually did hit on leopard. Because that is, compared to the other ones, these have the dark, like actual blacks instead of browns. And the head is not as light. And the pattern's a little funkier. It doesn't look like leopard to me, but it looks like a really low expression leopard possibly. Or this is the actual Phantom line that I want. I don't know. Who the hell knows, right? But if I'm keeping any of them, it might be that one. But that's that. I might just toss it all and then just re-add leopard into the mix at another time because I'm not sure I want to deal with the hassle of it. Oh, I really can't see that. I probably should have backed up a little bit with the camera. All right, whatever. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to get myself back in the motion. It's 2024. It's the end of January. If you're watching this or have ever watched any of my videos or ever watch any of my videos in the future, maybe you're watching this on the replay. For some reason, you've gotten to this point on the replay. Thank you for paying attention and for caring, I guess. Thank you for any words of encouragement. And I'm going to try to keep up to my stuff. I do have some. I figured I called it a loss. I think 2023 was a loss. It just was so rough. I had basically a freaking nervous breakdown at the end of the year. Like I just fell apart. And then this is me trying to come back to myself. So with that being said, thank you. I think now that I called it a loss, I figured all the stuff that I was going to do towards the end of the year wasn't worth it. It just wasn't going anywhere, and I didn't have the motivation to do it. And there's a few things I want to get done this year. And one of them is stop being such a whiny bitch and move forward and handle my shit. You know what I mean? But that's like my inner voice talking to myself. But I just want to keep moving. I just want to keep going forward and stop worrying about the whole crap. And I might have to bend my personal rules a little bit to get things done. But hustle is hustle. You know what I mean? So yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I'm Lou Ballz, and I'll see you guys in the future. Smile big and hustle hard.